What's going on? Machenga here. If you've ever watched any of my laptop reviews, then you've probably heard me mention owning several ThinkPad machines. I'm one of those loyal ThinkPad consumers that will compare every other laptop to a Lenovo ThinkPad. I'm drawn to high performance, that one and only keyboard experience, and overall reliability. When the new ThinkPad X1 Nano was announced, I was genuinely concerned. I thought, how could this less than 1 kilogram or 1.99 pounds laptop meet my normal expectations of a ThinkPad? Let's talk about it. All the affiliate links, including updated pricing, will be listed below in the video description. So this is ThinkPad's lightest laptop ever. Carrying this around in a backpack is a breeze. The X1 Nano takes compact to the next level. When you pull it out of the box, you do know it's a ThinkPad. It has that classic black design, but a more recent addition is this black weave cover. It still goes through all the usual military-grade durability tests we've grown to expect. The top of the case is carbon fiber and the bottom is magnesium alloy. From what I can tell by using it in my daily workflow, Lenovo didn't cut corners on the build quality. It feels lightweight, but it's definitely not a toy. I'm so happy to see the return of the 16:10 aspect ratio to the ThinkPad line of laptops. This is a 13-inch 2K or 2160 by 1350 IPS display with Dolby Vision. In addition to more screen real estate, this display is a bit brighter than some more expensive ThinkPad models like the X1 Carbon. It measured in right around 450 nits of brightness. The bezels are slim on the sides, which makes this taller display even nicer. A ThinkPad is typically a multitasking workhorse, so being able to see more of my document, lines of code, or emails on the screen increases my productivity. Speaking of the screen, it's color accurate, covering 100% sRGB. If you're a content creator, photographer, or even videographer, you'll most likely be pleased with the image on this display and you can rely on it. You can choose between the touchscreen version and the non-touch model. Right above the display, we have the 720p webcam that is IR enabled, so you can use Windows Hello facial recognition to log into the laptop. It's a laptop webcam, so not the most exciting feature, but you can use the human presence detection as a quick way to lock your laptop when you walk away, then quickly get back to work once you return. For privacy, we do have the physical ThinkShutter camera cover. There are 4 360-degree mics on this unit, and those are great for video calls and web conferences. Right below the display, we have 2 of the 4 speakers on the X1 Nano. There are 2 2-watt woofers and 2 1-watt tweeters. These stereo speakers are Dolby Atmos certified and they get pretty loud. Just like nearly every other laptop, the bass isn't anything to write home about, but the overall sound quality is good. Combining upward firing tweeters with downward firing woofers makes for a well-rounded and full audio experience, and that's a good accomplishment on a laptop this light. The port selection might be the biggest disappointment for hardcore ThinkPad users, but there's always a solution. On the left, we get the headphone microphone combo jack and 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports. You can also charge the laptop via the Thunderbolt connection. On the right is just the power button. Around the back, we get the optional Nano SIM card slot. I have a MacBook Pro that has 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports and that's it. So I'm used to carrying a dongle around with me. I'm not 100% sure if every retail X1 Nano has this accessory included in the box, but my review unit came bundled with the Lenovo USB-C port replicator. This thing is a must-have because it adds the HDMI port, legacy USB Type-A ports, and 2 flavors of SD card slots. I know people are going to complain about having to use a dongle, but I've been satisfied with it. When machines trim off weight, sometimes the keyboard takes a hit. Luckily, Lenovo didn't make that compromise here. This is still a tried and true ThinkPad keyboard with good sized well-spaced keys and good key travel. I still get that tactile feedback I always expect when typing on my ThinkPad machines, and it's backlit. The track point is here, and while not everyone is going to use it, I'm happy it's standing the test of time. The buttons above the trackpad work as expected. The trackpad itself feels normal, not a glassy smooth glide, but it keeps up with the gestures and scrolling just fine. Right here on the palm rest is the fingerprint reader. I use it less often when facial recognition is available, but it's always good to have a second secure option. This ThinkPad X1 Nano is the first ThinkPad laptop to use the Intel Evo platform. I've tested other laptops running the latest 11th gen Intel processors, and they've shown good performance. The Tiger Lake CPUs have not been slouches, and the Intel Core i7 1180 G7 here performs really well. Even with just the integrated Intel Iris Xe graphics and no dedicated GPU, I've been able to edit video on this laptop. The RAM maxes out at 16 gigs and it is soldered on, but I've had no issues with slowdown in my workflow. Outside of coding, Adobe Creative Cloud, and the Microsoft Office suite, watching videos and playing a few games didn't trip up the X1 Nano. If you're a programmer, professor, or a working professional that wants portable power, I can't imagine you being disappointed with the X1 Nano. No matter what task I threw at it, I couldn't detect any notable sluggish behavior. Even though I'm not doing any traveling at the moment, I know that once I get back out there, this is going to be able to handle being on the go. Speaking of mobility, you have the option to make this an always connected PC. There's 4G WLAN and 5G WLAN available as upgrades. In addition to the Wi-Fi 6, having that network connectivity means you can take this thing almost anywhere and jump on those Zoom calls or stream Netflix without interruption or hassle. A huge part of having a portable workstation is all-day battery life. The 48 watt-hour battery here has got me 11 hours of battery life on a daily. The amount of juice you get throughout your workday will depend on the types of tasks you're doing the most. Once you start playing games, battery life will suffer, but it will get you through a full 8 hours no problem. Once it's time to recharge, the included 65-watt rapid charger will get you to 80% in 1 hour. I didn't find heat to be an issue, thermals are well managed, and the fan noise is minimal even under heavy load. So what is there to complain about? Well, I know some people will resent the lack of certain ports, the RAM cannot be upgraded, and the Core i7 models can top $2,000. Even with what I just mentioned, it's not enough for me to say don't buy the X1 Nano. This is a true ThinkPad laptop inner lighter package. I don't feel like Lenovo sacrificed a lot to offer this Gen 1 device, and I'm interested to see how it matures in the future. For more details and to get your own X1 Nano, check out the links below. That's it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you feel like it, jump down in the comment section and let me know you like it. If you haven't already and want to show your support, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you tap the bell icon so you'll be notified every time I post new content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.